wanted to address some recent comments on a video I posted of Jackson. I'm gonna pull them up. I didn't plan on this, it's just kinda happened. So, bear with me a moment. Okay. So I did a video on Jackson eating, and doing his impulse control and being a good boy. I'll link the video in the description, but in less than a day, there's 3 comments by Tina Wyndham, 6958. Yes, he's starving. With a laugh face. I can't tell if she's being serious or if she is agreeing with my comedy on how Jackson is very, very excitable when it comes to food. He's very food motivated. And then someone saying, he's skinny, feed him, by Valerie McBride, 5699. And what is this? Chris, yes, Panola 5910. So she said, just feed him, he's really starving, dear. So I want to make this clear after I fix the lighting for a second. Hold on. Alexa, master bedroom light, 50%.
Got it.
That's a little better. So, oh shit. The American Foxhound, the English Foxhound, and most of the Coonhound breeds. I don't know which one exactly Jackson is. I'm assuming he's a Foxhound or a Foxhound mixed with some sort of longer-legged Coonhound, like a Treeing Walker Coonhound. I was told Foxhound. But those breeds, for the most part, weigh similar. Jackson is roughly 60 pounds. Well, decently muscled despite the winter months. And he's 11 years old. We have 2 things that can happen with senior dogs. We'll start with that. Either they can be lighter, because they're less because they're still active, or they can be fat, which is what I see most senior dogs at, is fat or morbidly obese, because they are no longer active. Jackson is still very active. He's still very food motivated. That's why we do a lot of obedience enhancement. We do a lot of impulse control, a lot of runs. Even during the winter months, we're still walking. He is very active for an 11-year-old dog. He is not skinny. He is not emaciated. He is not neglected. He's not starving. You should be able, on a short-coated dog, for most breeds that are fit and active, or meant to be fit and active, you should be able to see the last few ribs, or barely see and only be able to really feel the rib cage. You should see a noticeable tuck. The stomach should not be even with the chest. So it shouldn't be flat. It should be like this. Chest, stomach. You should see a tuck. And from above, you should see not this, not a box, this. You should see an hourglass. You should see waist. of some sort on the dog. When I see comments like this, it honestly saddens me. Because I know it's just because people are used to seeing a fat dog or an obese dog, and they can't tell the difference between a dog that's skinny and healthy anymore. I've never seen an overweight foxhound or coonhound, like, ever. I've seen ones that maybe could stand to lose a couple pounds, but, like, not necessarily fat. And I don't want my hound to be fat. He's active, he's happy, he's healthy, he's 11 years old. I want to keep it that way. I want him to live a long, healthy life. What's that? There's knocking. It's not my house. I would hear it down below me because my front door is right here. But I want my dog to live a long, happy, healthy life. He's 11, like I said. You don't see very many 11-year-old dogs that are taken good enough care of that they're still running at, like, Mach 10, okay? He outruns me any day. He outpaces me stamina-wise any day, although I'm working on that. In fact, I'm going to the gym today after my GED test. But seeing comments like this saddens me. Not only that, but them not understanding how to teach impulse control. In the video, Jackson knocks his bowl, he's pawing at it, he's telling me he wants food. I taught him to do that. He was trained to knock on something that he needs, he'll take me to it, and he'll put his paw on it. And when it comes to food, he's a bit overzealous with the knocking, and he'll flip the bowl over if it has nothing in it, or if I ask him to reconfirm, because sometimes he'll hit his food bowl when he really means water, and his water bowl and his food bowl are right next to each other. So I've started putting his food bowl away so that he doesn't confuse the two. But he'll either knock his food bowl, knock his water bowl, or he'll knock something else that he needs. Normally, when his Kong treat toy is stuck, he'll go over to it, he'll look at me, he'll bring me to it, and he'll look at me again, and he'll start hitting it with his foot, with his paw. So he was taught to do that. He's not actually starving. He's being like, "Hey mom, I want food. Can you put food? Hey mom, food." Like, "Yes, food." Okay, back up, sit down. He's supposed to back up. He's supposed to sit down. He's supposed to be polite. Because when I got him, shoot, even working with him in the kennels, you couldn't put food in the kennel without him jumping on you, jumping at the food. It was chaotic, which is where he got a lot of his chaotic, acting like he's starving energy. It's a kennel. Kennel life is very chaotic. If you're feeding other dogs, it sets the precedent for other dogs that are in the kennel, like, "You're feeding him? Oh my god, you're gonna feed me? You're gonna feed!" And he just goes nuts. Or he used to. But we've since started teaching him, no, you need to back up, you need to follow directions, and you gotta wait. So if I tell you to back up and sit, or back up and lay down, you back up and you do those things, and then we're gonna go over some paces. Maybe. Or I'm gonna be silent, I'm gonna walk away for a second, I'm gonna grab your water, maybe start my coffee, and then I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna give you your water while my coffee's brewing, and then I'm gonna go around and maybe grab my coffee and have it made, and then I'll tell you, eat. And he is to wait until I say eat. This is practicing impulse control. And the best time to do it, the best way to teach it, start at the food area. Your dog shouldn't be jumping on you for food. Your dog shouldn't be stealing food. Your dog shouldn't be knocking bowls over the second you set them down because they're too excited to just eat, if that makes sense. They're so excited they knock things over and then they eat everything off the floor. That's not what we want to do here. I don't allow that behavior here because then that sets an example for everywhere else. If he sees food somewhere else, he's going to steal that food. Or if he sees something that smells good, well, impulse control at home, leave it means leave it. And if I set the cat's food down, I don't need him getting excited like he used to in the kennel, be like, oh, you're feeding her? Let me get food too. And then he jumps up there and eats all her food. That's where leave it comes in. That's where the leave it part of impulse control really comes in, because I can then tell him, no, leave it. Sit down and wait. And he'll sit down and he'll wait and be like, oh, I can't steal the cat's food. I gotta wait. I can't just steal her food. That's rude. Yeah. No, it's rude. But I think my comments explain. I'm going to read the comments that I left for these people, because I think it's important to I think it's Christy Espanola. I don't fucking know. I can't pronounce the name. Just feed him. He really is starving deer. I told her this is how impulse control is taught. He is being fed, and he is being silly for his food, but he has to sit and wait, and he gets food when I say eat. I can take 10 minutes to wash a cup, a straw, start my coffee, and then fill his water bowl before he hears the word. Before he would be spilling or knocking it over, or knocking me over for food, or stealing someone else's. But now he's more patient and calm. Oh, and the bowl knocking was taught too. Yeah. He gets a little excited when I acknowledge what he's asking for, which is what he did in the video. I asked him, what is it? And he knocked his bowl. And then I said, oh. And he got even more excited, and he flipped his bowl over. Which I don't mind. There's nothing in it. So he's showing me what he wants. He's being a little overzealous, showing me what he wants, and that's okay. As long as I acknowledge what he wants and that he steps back. And I give him what he wants, but he has to wait for it. He has to be calm for it. And on to Valerie McBride. He's skinny, feed him. Skinny? You mean normal weight for his breed. Foxhounds and coonhounds are meant to have long legs on a thin, well-muscled body. They are a very active breed, built for endurance and stamina running over several miles, often 10 or more miles during a hunt. And I'm going to tell you right now, a fat dog of this breed is not doing any stamina running at all, which is what he still does. He still runs. We're still very active. But for his breed, they're meant to go several miles. I don't see him doing that 20, 30 pounds overweight. So to Valerie McBride, no, he's not skinny. He is on par at 60 pounds with steady muscle on his body, and he is still able to do what a young dog could do at 11 years old. He is 11. I don't see him slowing down anytime soon, and I'm happy for that. And that's because he's healthy, and he's a healthy weight. And lastly, Tina Wyndham. He's starving. I can't tell if she's joking. There's a laugh emoji. She could be, agreeing with my comedic comment that, oh my god, he's starving. He wants his food. I said he would sure have you believe so. He is very food motivated, and we are practicing better impulse control. Lots of dead animals are about to be uncovered after winter, and I don't want him getting into them, which happened last year. So we've been really going in on him not just eating things. But this goof gets one bowl of food plus a small training pouch's worth of training treats on top of meats like fish, beef, chicken, pork, and things like eggs, apple skins, broccoli, etc. on the daily. He's well fed and still very active for 11. So he gets fed all these things on top of his kibble. He's not skinny. He's not underfed. He's not underweight. He's a healthy 11-year-old hound still doing what a 5-year-old hound would be doing. But he's well past his prime. And he's still booking it. Y'all should see some of the videos of him running circles around me. Which I wish they would look at those. But they would rather make uneducated comments than to look at the proof that a dog is cared for. Jackson's very cared for. He gets fed daily. He gets lots of nice, fun things to eat. He likes cracking open his eggs. He likes broccoli treats. He likes cow tongue. He likes his salmon. I get some freezer burnt salmon sometimes, and she's like, oh, freezer burnt? Don't mind if I do, because it doesn't cook right when it's too frozen. So I gave it to him. But all that to say, like I said, it is sad to see that people are so used to seeing fat, morbidly obese dogs that they can't tell the difference between a skinny one and a healthy dog anymore. These people would say the same about a sighthound. We all know what greyhounds look like. They look like tall, skinny twigs. But they're healthy for their breed. They're correct for their breed. They're not meant to be fat. And I've seen some overweight sighthounds. And to that, I say that's disgusting. Stop overfeeding your dogs and really look into what a healthy dog should look like. A healthy dog should not look like a round potato. It should not look like a square brick from up above, where everything is just like this. From shoulder to rear end, they just look like a square brick. Your dog shouldn't look like that. There should be enough of a tuck, enough of a waist to tell the difference between chest and ass end, or chest and underbelly. But that's all I really had to say. I just wanted to address these comments real quick before I head off to school for my test today. I don't know what else to say to people that say stuff like this. I really hope that, and I am going to be a little mean here, I really hope the two of those people don't have a dog. Because Lord knows I know that their dog would be overweight because they'd be too concerned about the dog not being fed enough because it looks too skinny for their opinion. And to all the vets out there, a lot of y'all are cool, but like I've been seeing an uptick in veterinarians not taking any initiative for whatever reason. Either they're scared to tell a pet owner that their pet is fat, or they have accepted, they're part of this new generation that has accepted that fat dogs and fat pets are healthy. Too many people in my generation who are used to seeing fat pets are now in veterinary care. And you guys need to up your game. We need to start re-educating owners on what a healthy pet, especially a healthy dog, should look like. We shouldn't be neglecting pet patient needs because we're scared or we've accepted that fat is healthy. Fat isn't even healthy for people. Fuck, I gained 20 pounds and I started losing all my stamina. All my cardio was gone. And now I'm getting right back into fixing that. I know if I gain 20 pounds and I'm suffering, How the fuck is a dog gonna gain 5 to 10 pounds more of their normal weight and be fine? They're not gonna be fine. We need health. We need to educate people on pet health, and it also starts with human health. It really does. But other than that, y'all have a good one.